Hey coaches, for this video I'm going to show you the dumbbell flat alternating press with hold. So on this one here, a couple keys on this one. Deck steps in a high setting with a mat on it. But the big key here, guys, is we want those elbows to be tucked. So thinking kind of like a push-up here. Again, we're going to kind of exaggerate that a little bit. So we want to make sure that even in this press, we're kind of down in this, 45. So again, there's only a gap here. So the big key here is think like this. So when they're holding those weights, again, I'm going to do it laying on the deck step in a minute. But the big thing is I want the elbows to get nice and low here. So again, lower than the back here. So that weight's going to come down here. So again, push up, right? We're down to the floor. And then from here, they're going to press all the way up straight. When they come up at the top, those weights are going to be kind of at that angle. So basically like they're creating an upside down V and then bring it back down. The other key is one arm is going to stay in an isometric hold, meaning they're just going to hold that weight there. So this arm will come down, then I'm going to come back up, hold, and this arm will come down. We're going to count every single rep as a rep. Now again, check your program in case there's any edits made to that, but as a whole, the goal here would be to go a little bit heavier on this movement. So what it's going to look like, when we grab those weights, we're going to sit at the very front edge of our deck step and lean back. This is really important. We want their head on the deck step, so if their head is hanging off the deck step, they need to scoot their butt that way. And like I said, we're going to start up here at the top with those weights kind of angled in, again, creating that V so that our elbow is kind of pointing forward. From there, one arm will stay there, the other one's going to come down again, nice and low, all the way down. I'm going to come back up, that arm will stay there, and I'm going to come down with this one. Again, notice how I brought that weight all the way down, my elbow's tucked in again. Not all the way into that neutral grip tricep press, but again, tucked in, and then I'm going to press up on this one. So tucked in maybe a little bit more than a traditional press, and then down, that's one, down, that's two. Now some keys that we'd be looking for when we're coaching this with Bun, that they're not arching their backs, again, as they're going into those heavier weights when they're doing that, or if a client is telling you they're feeling it in their lower back, more than likely it's because the back is arching off the deck step. So again, encourage them to bring it down, or again, for a client who's struggling with that, if they bring those feet up and knees up, that will just naturally help them keep that lower back down. So that would be number one. Number two, we'll be looking for that neck and that shrugging thing again. So can I keep everything tucked down and keep that elbow tucked in? Not quite so tight that it's scraping our sides, and again, not up in the air. The other big thing that just coaches that we need to be very aware of is when we have a more deconditioned, heavier client, that again, sometimes just because, again, depending on where they carry their weight, they might only have a limited ability to tuck that elbow in just because, again, if the tricep is rubbing on the lats, and again, just kind of, again, being very conscious of that as we're watching that. You're looking for that at that client, both at where their elbow is and just kind of watching as their arm is moving, what's happening right here. So again, for most of us, again, we can tuck here, but again, depending on where a client is in their current journey, we as coaches want to make sure that we're very conscious of that, just so again, we don't put them in an awkward spot to feel, awkward. So again, just make sure we're watching that. So those would be some things we'd be watching for as a coach. All right, demoing this for my clients. All right, guys, we are going to do a flat alternating press with a hold. So the big key here, guys, again, I want you to challenge yourselves, go with a heavy weight, but a weight that you can hold the entire time. So what we're going to do, you grab those weights, and sit to the front edge of your deck step. We lay back. I want your head to be on the deck step. If your head is hanging off, you need to scoot your butt that way. And then you're going to press the weights straight up from your shoulders, and we're going to turn the weights in like we're creating a backwards V here. So again, the weights are angled towards each other. From there, one arm will stay right there. The other one's going to lower down. We're going to bring it all the way down. We're going to bring it all the way back up. That's one rep, and then I'll hold that one. And the other one's going to come all the way down. Again, notice how when I bring it down, I'm bringing it down kind of inside that chest and rib cage, right by that armpit, if you will. Get my elbows lower, and then back up, and that's two. The two big keys here, guys, is where you want this elbow. Number one, I want this at that nice angle. So when I'm doing this one, guys, I'm basically bringing it down, and there's a little bit of a gap here. So again, I'm not tucked in tight, but I got it tucked in where I'm keeping that nice angle. So if I look down, my elbow should be lower than my shoulder. Like I'm looking straight down my shoulder towards my elbow. And when I get to the bottom, my elbow should be lower than my back. And then back up. So again, if all you do is get down here and you're stuck, that means we probably went just a little bit too heavy. Because then this one's holding, come back up, and then again, we're going to do 12 total. So down, up is one, down, up is two, and like I said, going for 12. So we're looking for basically 6 tough heavyweight on each arm. This is the dumbbell flat alternating press with hold.